My child, before I begin my final warning, before I reveal the 7 divine messages that will shape your entire 2026, I want you to do one thing for me. Go and bring a diary or a notebook, not an expensive one. Just something that belongs only to you. Yes, a diary or a notebook, because for the first time, I, Krishna, I will give you a task that will turn this year into the most powerful chapter of your destiny. Hold that diary in your hands, or keep it beside you. You don't need to open it now, not yet, but at the end of this message, I will tell you exactly what to write in it and how to use it to reshape your entire 2026. This diary will not be a normal notebook. It will become a portal between who you are today and who you are meant to become. Now sit with me. Your journey begins. Write in the comment section below that today or tomorrow morning you will buy a new diary. My beloved, before a new year rises, before a new destiny awakens, I, Krishna, I speak to you directly, not through numbers, not through signs, not through coincidences, but through this final warning. Yes, final warning, because 2026 will not wait for you the way 2025 did. The next chapter of your life has already begun to move, and if you do not rise with it, you will be left behind by your own destiny. That is why I have pulled you here. You did not click this message. Your soul was summoned. For months you felt a strange tension inside you, a pull, a heaviness, a restlessness you couldn't explain. You felt something approaching, something shifting behind the scenes of your life. Child, that was me reorganizing your path, preparing you for what you cannot yet see. And tonight, I will reveal to you 7 divine messages. Messages that are not just guidance, but corrections, warnings, activations, and doorways to the life you were meant to live. But before anything else, I want you to understand one truth. You are standing at the edge of 2 timelines, the one that will repeat your pain and the one that will rewrite your destiny. Which one will open depends on whether you listen now. So breathe slowly and deeply. Let your mind quiet. Let your heart soften, because what I am about to tell you will touch your past, shake your present, and redirect your future. You are not here as a viewer. You are here as a soul receiving a message that was prepared for you long before 2025 even began. Now listen closely, because this is where your awakening begins. You spent this entire year trying to hold together things that were already collapsing. Situations, people, expectations. You gave them your time, your energy, your heart, even when they gave you nothing back. But hear me clearly. What left your life was removed by my hand, not to hurt you, but to free you. You blamed yourself, you questioned your worth, you wondered, why is everything falling apart? But I ask you this, how can new doors open when your hands cling to broken ones? This year did not break you. It released you from paths that would have drained you, from people who could not grow with you, from cycles that were dimming your own light. You were not abandoned, you were redirected, and 2026 will reveal why. But before we start, if my words touched your heart today and you feel inspired to support this seva, you can purchase Ko-fi. The link is pinned in the comment section below. Your kindness keeps this devotional work alive. There were nights this year when even your own thoughts felt too loud. Days when the world moved forward but you felt frozen in place. Moments when your chest tightened because nothing made sense anymore. You called it loneliness. You called it emptiness. You called it something is wrong with me. But listen to me. That silence you feared was me placing my hand on your life. When I need to reshape a soul, I first remove them from the noise that has been shaping them incorrectly. I pulled you away from certain people not because you were unworthy of connection, but because their energy could not go with you into the future I am preparing. I quieted your surroundings so that I could speak to you internally, so that you would finally hear the voice beneath your fears, beneath your doubts, beneath everything the world told you to be. Child, your loneliness was not a punishment, it was purification. In your silence, you learned which desires were truly yours. You discovered strength you didn't know you had. You began to detach from people and patterns that were secretly draining your spirit. You uncovered truths about yourself you kept avoiding for years, and most importantly, you began to meet the version of yourself that I created long before you were born. Do you know why you felt disconnected from everyone? Because you were being reconnected to yourself. There are some elevations that require isolation. There are some destinies that demand distance. There are some transformations that only occur in the quiet rooms of the soul. This year, I didn't hide you from the world. I brought you into my presence so you could grow without interference. Remember this truth. Your loneliness was the doorway to your real identity, and now that you have walked through it, you are ready to receive what comes next. Every minute you spent alone was me preparing the soil of your future. The friendships that faded, the family distances, the emotional disconnect, the sudden inner retreat, these were not losses, these were soul alignments. Because in 2026, you will not walk with crowds, you will walk with your tribe. People who resonate with your frequency, people who understand your heart, people who see you, not for what you provide, but for who you are. Your loneliness has served its purpose, now it ends. There were nights this year when your prayers were not spoken, they were felt. Tears sliding silently down your face, your chest tightening with words you didn't know how to say out loud. Do you think I did not hear that? Do you think I did not sit beside you when your voice trembled and your heart whispered, "Please just show me a sign"? I heard every prayer, not just the ones from your lips, but the ones from your exhaustion, your fear, your longing, your breaking. Let me tell you a secret no scripture ever explained this way. Prayers are not answered when you speak them. Prayers are answered when you are prepared to receive them. And this year you were not ready for what you asked for. You prayed for love, yet your heart still carried wounds that would sabotage the very person meant for you. You prayed for abundance, yet your mind still believed you were undeserving of more. You prayed for success, yet your environment and the people around you were not aligned with your destiny. I do not deny your prayers, I protect them. What you call delay, I call timing. What you call silence, I call preparation. What you call unanswered, I call wait. I am arranging something better. Child, do you realize that if I gave you what you begged for at the time you begged for it, it would have collapsed in your hands? You think I made you wait to test you, but the truth is, I made you wait to strengthen you. So when your blessings arrive in 2026, you will not lose them the way you lost opportunities in the past. Every not yet this year was me aligning your path with something far bigger than you even dared to imagine. Let me reveal what you could not see. When you cried, angels took note. When you broke, I gathered the pieces. When you begged for direction, I whispered through intuition, through dreams, through sudden clarity. When you lost something, I replaced it with a lesson that would protect your future blessings. And now, your alignment is complete. This is why energies have started shifting around you. This is why your heart feels a quiet readiness, even if your mind does not understand why. Your prayers are not floating in the sky, waiting for a response. They are unfolding right now, around you, through you, for you. In 2026, you will witness answers manifest in ways you never expected. Prayer is no longer a request. It is becoming your reality. There is something you keep pretending not to feel. A heaviness, a memory, a wound you thought time would dissolve, but instead it has settled quietly at the bottom of your spirit. You move forward, but a part of you is still tied to what hurt you, to who left you, to what disappointed you, to the version of yourself that you have already outgrown. And now, before you step into 2026, I must tell you something directly. You cannot carry old pain into a destiny that is built on new light. What you call holding on is actually what is holding you. Your anger, your guilt, your self-blame, your memories of failure, your fear of being hurt again. These chains are subtle, but they are real. Listen carefully. Your past is not your home anymore. Stop walking back into rooms where your soul no longer lives. You want change, but you keep revisiting the same wounds. You want freedom, but you keep rehearsing the same stories. You want peace, but you keep opening the door to what stole your peace. I am not asking you to forget. I am asking you to release. Release the version of you that survived. Release the expectations that disappointed you. Release the identities built on pain, because the truth is, if your hands are full of yesterday, how will you receive tomorrow? Let it go, not because it didn't matter, but because you matter more. Before the new year begins, burn the bridges that lead you back to the person you no longer are. Let guilt go, let resentment go, let old identities go, let fear go. Not to erase the past, but to transform it into wisdom. I am opening a new doorway for you. Walk through it without looking back. Your future waits on the other side. My beautiful soul, there is a language older than speech, older than scripture, older than every life you have lived. It is the language of inner knowing, a whisper inside your chest, a pull behind your thoughts, a sudden clarity you cannot explain. That is me. You call it intuition, you call it a feeling, you call it coincidence, but I call it my voice inside your soul. Every time your heart tightened when someone wasn't right for you, that was me. Every time a place felt wrong, even when everything looked perfect, that was me. Every time you felt a strange pull toward a new direction, a new idea, a new beginning, that was me nudging your destiny forward before your mind was ready to understand. But you doubted it. You sought permission from others. You questioned your own knowing. You quieted the voice that was trying to protect you. Child, hear this truth. Your intuition has never been wrong. Your fear has, your doubt has, your overthinking has, but your inner voice, never. Because it is not you, it is me. When I have to guide a soul toward a higher timeline, I do not shout, I whisper. Soft enough for the world to miss, but loud enough for your spirit to recognize. This is why you felt certain things even when logic disagreed. This is why you sensed someone's true intentions long before they revealed them. This is why your heart kept trying to tell you what your mind refused to accept. Stop asking others to confirm what your soul already knows. Human opinions will mislead you, but the divine compass inside you will not. In 2026, your intuition will become the strongest tool of your evolution. Trust it, follow it, honor it, because that inner voice is the bridge between the world you live in and the destiny I have written for you. If something feels wrong, it is wrong. If something feels aligned, move toward it. If something feels heavy, it is draining your soul. If something feels peaceful, it is meant for you. Your intuition is not a suggestion, it is instruction, a sacred guidance, a divine compass, a thread connecting every moment to your highest timeline. In the coming year, the more you trust this voice, the fewer mistakes you will make, the more aligned your choices will be. The faster your manifestation will unfold, because when you follow intuition, you follow me. There is a reason you never fully fit in, a reason you felt different from your surroundings, a reason crowds exhausted you and meaningless conversations drained your soul. You were never meant to walk the ordinary path. From childhood, you carried a fire inside you, a quiet brilliance, a strange depth, a sensitivity that the world did not understand. People told you to toughen up, but your softness was divine. People told you to stop dreaming, but your dreams were messages I planted. People told you be realistic, but realism was too small for the destiny your soul remembered. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break patterns, shift timelines, and awaken generations. The restlessness you feel is not confusion, it is direction. A signal that your soul can no longer tolerate a life beneath its purpose. For years, you kept hiding your gifts because the world around you did not know how to hold them. But I did. You think your talents are random? They are not. Every skill, every insight, every passion, every strange desire that wouldn't go away, they were placed inside you like divine seeds waiting for the right season to crack open. And 2026 is that season. You are not stepping into a new year, you are stepping into your dharma. Let me tell you something you have always felt, but never admitted. You are meant for something bigger than the life you have been living. Not bigger in fame, bigger in impact. Not bigger in money, bigger in meaning. Not bigger in the world's eyes, bigger in your soul's journey. Your purpose is not a title. Your purpose is an unfolding, a remembering, a returning to who you were destined to be long before your birth. And now, the calling is becoming louder, louder than your excuses, louder than your fears, louder than the doubts planted by others. Child, you cannot shrink anymore. Your destiny will not allow it. Whatever you have been resisting is exactly where your purpose lives. Start. Take the first step, even if it is imperfect, even if it scares you, even if you don't feel ready. Because once you move one step toward your purpose, I will remove the obstacles from your path. You will see doors open that were locked for years. You will meet people who were searching for you without knowing your name. You will receive opportunities that were waiting for your courage to finally wake up. This is not motivation. This is your divine assignment. Stop waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect moment, the perfect version of yourself. Perfection is delay, disguised as discipline. What I need is your willingness, your openness, your first step. Then let me do the rest. Walk toward your dharma and watch your destiny run toward you. Listen to me now with your whole being, because what I am about to say is not just guidance. It is my final warning before 2026. You are standing at a crossroads where one timeline will repeat your old pain, and the other will reveal your highest destiny. And the only thing separating the two is whether you choose fear or choose me. The truth is simple, but powerful. If you continue carrying the same doubts, the same habits, the same attachments, the same fears, 2026 will look no different than 2025. Cycles do not break by accident. they break by awakening. This message you are hearing right now, this is the turning point your soul has been asking for. This is the moment your past loses its power. This is the moment your future begins to breathe. 2026 will not wait for you to become ready. Destiny does not pause for hesitation, and so I tell you, clearly, lovingly, undeniably, this is your last year pretending you are not powerful. This is your last year shrinking to make others comfortable. This is your last year living beneath the magnitude of your soul. The coming year will test you, but only to reveal you. It will shake you, but only to shape you. It will stretch you, but only to awaken parts of you that you have never met before. You are not stepping into 2026 alone. You are stepping into it with me leading the way. If you knew how deeply I love you, you would never doubt your worth again. You think I was absent when you were breaking? I was the one holding the pieces. You think I was silent when you prayed? I was the one rearranging your timeline so your blessing wouldn't collapse the moment it arrived. You think you walked through darkness alone? I was the one placing light beneath every step you took, even when you couldn't see it. There has never been a moment, not even for a breath, when I left your side. When you were tired, I carried you. When you were lost, I redirected you. When you begged for strength, I made you walk through fire so you could discover that the flame could not burn you. You were never fragile. You were becoming divine. And now, as this chapter closes and the next one approaches, I make you a promise. In 2026, I will restore what you lost. I will return what was delayed. I will open doors that no human hand can close. I will bring people into your life who match your soul. I will guide you toward a destiny far greater than your fears. You are my beloved, and I protect what is mine. But listen to my final words carefully. If you trust me, 2026 will become the year your entire life shifts. If you doubt me, you will repeat lessons that were meant to end this year. Child, surrender your fears, surrender your overthinking, surrender your past, and take my hand. Walk with me into 2026. Your awakening begins now. If your heart felt something, even a spark, it is because your soul remembers me. Now write in the comments, I trust Krishna's timing, so that this message anchors into your destiny. I am with you, I am guiding you, and what comes next will be more beautiful than anything you leave behind. Now, my beautiful soul, take the diary you kept beside you, open it because this is where your transformation becomes real. On the very first page, write this, 2026, the year I rise. Then, beneath it, write, these are the dreams I will fulfill with Krishna's guidance and my own hard work. List everything your heart desires, every wish, every goal, every habit you want to build, every fear you want to release, every dream you want to achieve. Don't think small, don't think safe, write bravely, because I will walk with you in every step. Now listen carefully. From 1st January to 31st December 2026, you will write one line every day in this diary. Just one line. What did you do today for your dream? Which small step did you take? Which old pattern did you break? Which new habit did you strengthen? This diary will become a mirror of your discipline and a map of your transformation. And when you reach 30th or 31st December 2026, go back to the first page and read the wishes you wrote. Then look at your life. You will realize that through your hard work, your consistency, your courage, and your karma, you have manifested everything you once prayed for. That moment will not be accident. That moment will be destiny fulfilled, and I will be watching you smile knowing you finally became who you were always meant to be.